Hello and welcome to NDTV Toyota's Keep the Hills Alive campaign. It's a campaign that lies at the very heart of NDTV. A month-long campaign which travels the hill stations across the country to give you a peek into the environmental issues that these hill towns now face and also their impact on the local residents. Now, we started the campaign from Leh in Ladakh, went on to the beautiful landscapes of Jammu and Kashmir, but this week we travel the stunning state of Himachal Pradesh. Now, if you missed any of those reports in this past week or simply want to go through them again, here's a quick recap. A familiar sight for most of us who've been to Shimla for a holiday. All brochures hail this as a must-see. It's the hub of all cultural activities in the town. In fact, this is where most of the government functions are also held. Not to forget the famous summer festival, which attracts nearly 30,000 people every year. In the winter, a natural ice skating ring forms just underneath. This is the ridge, the man-made structure which is literally the backbone of the town in more ways than one. But what few know is that underneath the ridge is a huge water reservoir which supplies water to the entire town of Shimla. And what even fewer know is that the ridge is slowly sinking.
The government has been holding big functions on the ridge, and there's a lot of load on the ridge which it cannot take. And God forbid, if preventive measures are not taken forthwith, you see, it can cause irreparable loss and damage to the entire town. Suppose the hillside sinks.
Yeah.
If the hillside sinks and the reservoir is affected, then you see there will be a deluge in Shimla.
The trouble is that over the years, parts of the ridge have slowly and gradually been shaved to make markets like this Tibetan market. But haphazard and unplanned construction means that when the heavy rains fall, there is no natural flow for the rainwater, and that in turn creates landslides. During the 2008 monsoon, an old building fell and 2 people died. In 2010, the road in front of the Gaiety Theatre sunk by almost 6 feet and slid at least 3 feet away from its original location. Easy then to see why experts say that the ridge is sitting on a time bomb.
The entire area from the Christchurch to the ridge to the Scandal Point is sinking. It's absolutely, I would say, just waiting for the time when it will go down the drain even.
We are trying to widen the ridge and just to construct something adjacent the Tibetan market, and whereby we have more people who can flock on the ridge.
Another big concern for this hill town is that the entire state actually lies in a high seismic zone. Now, 98% of the buildings in Shimla are actually unsafe and earthquake prone. Now, simply put, that means that should a severe jolt actually come, this entire town would reduce to rubble and debris. There's something about this hill town of Shimla that makes it just that hard to leave. And that perhaps explains why lakhs of tourists come here year after year. Now, the government, of course, recently has tried to impose several taxes to try and contain the environmental damage. For example, signs like these are spread across the city where smoking is banned, and a fine if you're caught smoking in a public place is almost as much as 200 rupees. In a more recent initiative, a green tax has been imposed. But what is this tax and what is the government planning to do with the funds they generate from it? Watch this special report on NDTV Toyota's Keep the Hills Alive campaign. The next time you drive up to Shimla, you may want to consider taking the bus. Because if you're driving a car from outside the state of Himachal Pradesh, you will have to stand in a long queue and literally pay for the air pollution you cause. Of all the 4 entry points to the city, here at Tara Devi, the rush is maximum because of the tourist influx. This environment tax, or the green fee as they call it, came into effect from the 15th of September.
This is a green tax imposed by the local municipal corporation. The funds will be going to them, and I hope they will be spending it for the maintenance of the environment, and around they will also ensure that there is good development for the tourist.
Despite no clear answers on how they actually plan to use the funds, the municipal corporation is set on levying this fee. Given that Shimla's budget of 250 crores far exceeds its income of 110 crores, this green tax could well be a way to earn an additional income of 6 crores annually. The hill town of Shimla has a resident population of almost 2 lakhs, but around 2.5 lakh tourist cars enter this Himachali capital every year. So how much will this tax be? Well, if you're driving a two-wheeler, you'll have to pay 100 rupees. If you're in a car or a jeep, it's 200 rupees. But if you're in a bigger car like a Sumo, Safari or Scorpio, you have to pay around 300 rupees. Alternatively, if you're in a bus, truck or any other heavy vehicle, it's about 500 rupees.
और मुझे लगता है कि ये टैक्स बहुत ज़्यादा है क्योंकि यहाँ बहुत सारे टूरिस्ट आते हैं, उनका अपना बजट होता है। अगर 400-500 रुपए इस तरीके से गाड़ी पे टैक्स ले लेंगे नगर निगम वाले तो एज ए टूरिस्ट पे एक बर्डन आएगा और टूरिस्ट इससे कम होंगे।
इट इज वेरी रॉन्ग। ऑलरेडी इतना महंगाई है, ऊपर से 200-500 रुपए वीकेंड्स पे अगर आप टैक्स लगाएंगे, हिल स्टेशन पे आदमी घूमने आता है और पता चलता है कि उसको टैक्स देना पड़ रहा है, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग।
Pollution experts say that during peak hours, the air pollution in Shimla is about 20 micrograms per cubic meter higher than it should be. The municipal corporation says that they are looking at more such green measures.
Maybe एक और ये भी प्रपोजल आ रहा है कि जो यहाँ पर टैक्सीज चलती हैं, वो टैक्सीज को डिसोवेट करके आप यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक टैक्सीज चलाएं मेन पर, बाकी आपकी कॉन्फ्रेंस होता है और टैक्सीज का।
Manali imposed its green tax 8 years ago and earns 2 crore rupees from it annually. And that's the example Shimla officials quote when they justify the imposition of this tax. But whatever the charge, it's certainly not going to stop people from flocking to their favorite holiday destination. With Yogesh Tamle and camera person Sanjay Kaushik, Kashish for NDTV.
India's #1 news app. Just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.